Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. Fall has fully arrived in New York City and I am absolutely thrilled. I'm so excited to bring you along on this autumnal day in New York and just getting into the fall spirit over here on the Michelle and Aline channel. I have a few things planned which I'm really looking forward to. Today we're going to go to Maman and get a fall beverage. I know they have their version of the pumpkin spice latte, which I really want to try. I usually ask for half of the amount of syrup because the full amount is a little bit overpowering of the coffee flavor for me. So that's a hot tip. If syrups are a little sweet for you, just ask for half of them. So I'm thinking of getting a fun seasonal beverage today and then walking over and meeting my sister Aline at the Strand. I really want to pick up a book for the fall season, something that feels a little bit more maybe on the spookier side, maybe on the cozier end. I'm looking forward to just meandering around the Strand on the Upper West Side and just finding a book that just sparks a little bit of autumnal joy. And then we're headed to Zabar's, which always feels very special because I don't shop at Zabar's a lot, but it always reminds me, of course, of You Got Mail. We have the iconic cash only scene in that film, and every single time I step into Zabar's, I do feel like I'm in a Nora Ephron film. So Aline and I will be heading to Zabar's because I'm actually hosting a 2-person dinner party tonight. My friend Lauren is coming over for dinner. We wanted to have a very casual, low maintenance night, but didn't really want to spend too much money and also just wanted to hang out in my apartment. And I've always wanted to just have someone over for dinner in a way that just felt more casual, more effortless. Obviously, I said this is a 2-person dinner party, so there'll be a little bit of effort, but I definitely want to try to keep things just as stress-free as possible. But yeah, I was super inspired by my friend Erica, who does weekly 2-person dinner parties, and I just love the concept of having someone over for dinner in a way that, you know, doesn't have to be this huge deal. You don't have to have this massive guest list to have an intentional, lovely dinner with somebody and have them over in your space and cook them a good meal, maybe bust out a recipe that you always wanted to try. So I'm really excited to make one of my favorite recipes for the season, which is a butternut squash, sage, red onion, kale, goat cheese, orecchiette. I think that's how you pronounce it, but it's just a very warming, hearty pasta dish with such incredible fall flavors. So I'm really excited to cook that tonight. So looking forward to having Lauren over and just having a nice meal with a friend. None of these activities are particularly glamorous or adventurous or necessarily out of the ordinary of a lot of the activities that I typically do on a weekly basis, but at the same time I think that the little things can be so special when welcoming in a new season, and you don't necessarily have to go on a fall leaf peeping road trip, or I don't know, buy an expensive new outfit or go to a buzzy harvest festival to enjoy the season. I just hope this vlog serves as a reminder that those small, more mundane activities that bring us joy can still be done in a really intentional way that feels like celebrating a new season. So that's what this vlog is all about. Nothing flashy, but hopefully it brings you some warmth during this new season. So let's get into this vlog. It's also very kindly sponsored by the Earthling Co., which honestly, I'm so picky about the products I use on my hair, and I have been absolutely obsessed with them for the last month. I was having an issue with my hair just not feeling super clean, and it was getting oily really quickly, but I haven't washed my hair in 3 days and it looks so good. It still feels really clean. I'll probably wash it either tonight or tomorrow, but it just feels so good. I have a little dry shampoo in there, but I was washing my hair pretty much every day or every other day and was getting really frustrated with how oily it was getting so quickly, especially since I cut my hair short. I was messing with it a lot with my hands, and I have kind of shorter layers up front, and it was just getting so oily where I was washing it pretty much every day. And I'm just very impressed with how these products are so eco-friendly, but also actually work. So I'm honored to be partnering with them, and I'm also so stoked to chat with you guys more about it later on in the video. But without further ado, let's get into this lovely vlog preparing for the autumn season. Outing was so joyful. Again, these are activities that I do pretty often, and they're nothing out of the ordinary. Doing them intentionally and with enough time to be able to be very present and enjoy the moment, and also doing them all together felt so lovely. It was just a lovely break in the day. Something that I want to try to do more often is just finding a couple activities that I know bring me a lot of peace and comfort, and just making a little outing out of it in a way that feels really cozy. You know, maybe wearing an outfit that I really like, that like aligns with the season, grabbing a fun seasonal drink, and just, you know, making a whole afternoon of it. Anyway, I did pick up a book that I think you all will appreciate. I don't know if you can tell by my videos, maybe you have, because I'm super inspired by her. I absolutely love Morgan Long's vlogs, and I definitely think that her style of vlogging is something that I want to try out more on this channel. But she recommended this book on one of her recent videos, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana, and oh my gosh, this just sounds like so my cup of tea. One of the Goodreads reviews mentioned that it's kind of like a combination of The House of the Cerulean Sea and Practical Magic, and I pretty much instantly was like sold. So this is what I picked up at the Strand. I also did have some money left over on a gift card from the holidays from my parents, so I was really excited to be able to use the rest of my gift card, and I'm so excited to read this. I think it's going to be just the perfect cozy read with like a hint of magic sprinkled in. So this will be my book for the month of October. Obviously, when you're watching this, October will be coming to an end, but I still think it's cozy enough to transcend the rest of like the chillier months as a whole, and doesn't necessarily have to be reserved for Halloween, because it's not fully like a spooky, scary Halloween read. So highly recommend, although I have not read it yet, but look it up, look at the reviews, read the synopsis, and see if it sounds like your cup of tea. I'm not gonna read the entire synopsis because it's kind of long, but I'll give you a tidbit. A warm and uplifting novel about an isolated witch whose opportunity to embrace a quirky new family and a new love changes the course of her life. Sounds fantastic. I'm also thrilled because I've been looking for cloth napkins for a really long time, and you know, I've been eyeing a lot of them at very upscale, local, sustainable boutiques around the city, but a lot of them were quite expensive and none of them were quite what I was looking for. A lot of them seemed very like fragile or that they'd get stained a lot. I wanted something that was a little bit more affordable and also something that could, you know, kind of take a beating if you're like wiping sauce off of your mouth. So I found these at Zabar's and they are so cute. Just like some little navy and white gingham cloth napkins, and they were $3.99 each, which is such a good deal. So I got 4 of them, and I definitely would go back to Zabar's to get some more cloth napkins for my linen cabinet. I'm just super excited about them. I've been wanting to reduce the amount of paper napkins and paper towel that I use on a daily basis, so we've got cloth napkins now, and I'm so excited about that. And also it's perfect for this dinner party slash, you know, friend coming over for dinner evening that I have planned. So right now I think I'm going to get changed because I'm getting a little bit warm and sweaty because it's still not that cold out, but I think I'm gonna get changed. I'm going to set the table and we're going to start cooking. I also did pop by a hardware store in the neighborhood that I really love that does taper candles for really cheap. I think it's like 2 for like $6, and I got some beautiful green taper candles, which you'll see as I set the table. And yeah, I think I'm gonna make it a little bit autumnal, maybe change out my tablecloth, and then we're gonna start cooking dinner before Lauren gets over. But yeah, today has just been really lovely and it's been so nice to like spend it with Aline. And even though we did these activities in the course of like an hour or 2, it really does feel like it helps kind of change the course of the day and lift our moods, and overall just a lovely time. So why don't we get into preparing for the dinner party? Hi everyone, popping in here to thank the sponsor of this video, The Earthling Co.
The Earthling Co. You heard it here first. The Earthling Co.
If you've been wanting to make a switch and go plastic free with your hair care, this is the brand for you. They make these incredible shampoo bars, conditioner bars. They also do other products like dry shampoo, deodorant,
body wash,
skincare, all the things to get you set up for a plastic free self-care routine.
Yeah.
And we absolutely love them.
No, all their packaging is either recyclable or compostable, which is great because me and Michelle compost. And we're also big fans of, how do you say, the planet? Which they are too. They're a climate neutral company as well. And so far, they have diverted over 900,000 plastic bottles from the landfill or ocean waste. Oh, that's so good. Their products are also designed with all different hair types in mind, which is kind of a dream. Me and Michelle have different hair types. I have a perm, Michelle has pelo, como se dice, pelo liso. I have a perm, Michelle doesn't have one. And we both can use their products, which is actually phenomenal.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's so cool that they've designed them with all hair types in mind. The fact that they're also sulfate, paraben, and preservative free is also really good to see on their little label.
They're vegan, they're cruelty free, they're gluten free, they're made right here in the United States, which is another thing that you love to see from a company that already has so many green flags.
Absolutely. Thank you so much to the Earthling Co. for sponsoring this video. Please do check them out at the link in the description box, and we'll put a code up here for you to get a cheeky discount to give them a try. And let's get back into the video. much of this, but it looks cute. No, I'm a big like kombucha girl, so I feel like the funkiness will be.
Orange wine is like the next step, really.
Oh God.
Here, how's your stomach been? Have you been to the vet again?
Thankfully, no.
God, the drama. It's not something simple like, oh.
No, it is good.
Yeah, right?
It's, really
it's good. It always just feels so like.
Yeah, exactly.
With animals, I think it's because you really can't ask them like what's going on, so
yeah,
it just
like,
always
please
feels
communicate
dire.
to me. What did you take?
B.
Amazing.
I think that's why I was so like out of my mind the night of your birthday, because I was like, this would take not even an hour.
Oh yeah.
And I just traversed for 2.
It's the worst. That's so funny.
It's like things like that, and I'm like, must be nice to have money.
Oh, she's intrigued.
Burning.
Yeah,
It's because you
she's
know
quite
I
hard to
want
get.
it. Okay.
Yeah, she's quite hard to get. No, even with me and Aline sometimes, like, I think it was the night before last night, Aline was like reading in my bed with me.
That's so cute.
Because she was like, can I come read here? And then Birdie like came into the hall. I think she was like eating some dinner, and then she like came out, and we were like, Birdie, we love you. And then I swear to God, she like looks at us and then turns her back directly to us and like plops down and is just like looking off with her like back to us. And like, what is going on? It like seemed fake.
What the? She's like, too much.
No. Like, oh.
You're desperate.
And I was like, so close to being like, I feel siloed and alone.
Well, actually.
And I was like, actually, now that you mention it.
Funny you say that. Exactly.
Yeah. But so it's usually Instagram stories, and
Is that her?
yeah.
God,
She's very expensive.
whole heart.
Very expensive.
Her main.
Yeah. So like this post, I wrote like all the copy for it. So I wrote the caption and the writing that's on it, and like for each slide. So that was just like one of them.
Okay, but you
and like chose the pieces. Like,
okay, everyone, that's it for today's vlog. I know it's a little bit on the shorter side, but I wanted to just give you a little taste of getting into the mood for the autumn season. I had such a lovely time with Lauren, and I definitely want to do things like this more, where you just have one friend over for dinner. It doesn't have to be like this impressive guest list or like a multiple course meal. Lauren brought over orange wine and cookies for dessert, and then I made the pasta, and it just felt so lovely to have like someone in my home, and to be able to do it on a weeknight as well in a way that wasn't super draining was so divine. It was just a really, really good day, and I definitely feel more in the spirit of the season, which is lovely. So hopefully you enjoyed coming along with me, and we have, hello love. Even though October is coming to an end now, which I cannot believe, I feel like November in New York City is honestly when fall thrives. So we definitely have some more fall content coming your way. And yeah, thanks again to the Earthling Co. for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys check out the link down below in the description box, as well as this code to get a little discount off your order. My hair feels so good, and I hope yours does as well if you try them out. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to follow me and Aline on Instagram and TikTok. Our handles are always down below. And we'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.